Hi, everybody. Okay, so I have only 7 minutes, so let's begin. So what I'm about to show you is the original ad made by Kleenex. Now, why do we use video advertising? We use video advertising to convey some kind of emotional connection and sentiment between brands. So you're going to see an ad made by Kleenex, one of our customers, and the brand message is about care, small gestures, and kindness. So let's see the ad and let's talk about it later.
Every year we make the same resolutions. This year, let's try something different. Let's resolve to care a little more, because even one simple gesture can make the world a more caring place.
Okay, now usually when I have time, I show it one time after another, but we are short in time. There are two major problems when it comes to video advertising. The first one is questionable ROI or lifespan. As users, you can see the ad once or twice. You cannot see it more. So there are some customers who are paying literally hundreds of thousands of dollars and even months to prepare one single video ad, and yet you cannot see it more than once or time. If there is something that is called engagement, every time that you see the ad one time after another, you become less and less engaged. That's one. And second, there is no personalization. The very same ad you just saw, you're going to see that someone in the States, someone in China, and there is no personalization whatsoever. But what if you are able to take the one ad that you just saw and slice and dice it into frames, and then weave them together with an unlimited number of premium content clips coming up from the biggest blockbusters, from movies, from sports, and specifically from live sports events that are currently in commercial television. What if you are able to do that and weave it together and come up, instead of one ad, in an unlimited number of premium ads, and then serve the right ad to the right person at the right time? So let's see a few examples. Let's assume that Kate, at the age of 37, she lives in New York, she's very emotional. That's what you're going to see.
Every year we make the same resolutions. This year, let's try something different. Let's resolve to care a little more, because even one simple gesture can make the world a more caring place.
Now, everything that you just saw here was made by the press of a button. There is no human touch whatsoever. Everything is made purely, scalably, and automatically through an AI machine that we invented. I'll tell you exactly how we do that. Let's go back to Kevin, who he lives in Boston. He likes NCAA, or he likes NBA sports. And again, the emotional connection here is about caring. Let's see that. And here's the thing, we track after the user engagement. Every time that we detect that the engagement level drops to a certain level, we merely just change to a different creative with different content. We understand the content that the user likes to consume, and eventually we make sure that he is becoming more and more engaged. How do we do that? Everything here is about technology. So there are 3 different layers that allows us to do it in real time, and that's basically the beauty. The beauty is that we're working currently with the major broadcasters. We get live streaming of live sports event, and we are able to tag them in meta tagging and weaving together with the sponsor themselves. How do we do that? We have 3 layers. The first layer is a smart video tagging. That's an AI layer that allows us to tag according to millions of parameters. The second one is the Weavo engine, the ability to weave between ads and premium content fully scalably and automatically, and even in real time. And the third one is sense and match engine that allows us to know exactly you, the user, what exactly you like to consume, and serve you the right creative at the right time. Now, I want to speak specifically about this one because we haven't even thought about making it a product by itself. Eventually, when we met with the major broadcasters and the major publishers here in the States, we realized that there is a gold mine here. So first of all, what is the patent pending here? We know how to cut off to different scenes. We know the starting and ending point and each and every one of the scenes. Then we tag it according to millions of parameters, fully scalably, online, in a press of a button. And I think that what differentiates us is that we come from advertising. So not only do we know how to tag, We know how to translate into advertising category and even to sentiment. So we know that this scene is about automobile, and then we can recommend you to use an ad that is relevant to automobile. Why is it so important? It is important because Netflix is killing the traditional broadcasters. Because the days of 10 minutes ads in commercial television, these days are over. What they want to do, they want to make sure that a car race is ended and then sell a 10 seconds BMW. That's what they want to do in order to compete with Netflix. On the other hand, with publishers, YouTube is killing them. What they want to do is to meta tag their entire content library into millions of parameters and into sentiments, so later on they will be able to sell it to agencies and direct advertisers that are willing to pay much more in order to make sure that their ad is before or after relevant, engaging content. And that's exactly what this layer was all about. So it was part of the layers that we built in the first place, and eventually we understood that this is a standard of product, and currently we are endorsed by the major broadcasters as well as the publishers currently in the state. The second thing is about the weaving engine. We are taking an ad, we just tag it just like with the tagging machine that I just showed you, and then we have dozens of different templates. We cut it off according to the campaign setup, according to the emotional connection, according to the transition between the content and the ad, and we go to this content library that we already have millions of different clips from movies, from sports, from live sports events, from music and others. We find out all of those, and again, I'm repeating because it's very important to understand, everything is done here by a machine. We take those content or those clips that are relevant for the emotional connection, the sentiment, the campaign setup, the targeted audience, and then we weave it. The patent that we filed is in the way that we can smooth between the ad and the content, so it will be fully transparent, it will be fully native. So that's the second layer. The third layer is about sense and match, knowing who you are, the user, the type of the content that you like to consume, and serve the right woven ad to the right person at the right time. So what is AnyClip solution? AnyClip solution is a win-win for everybody. It's a win for the advertiser, who is willing to pay much, much more in order to personalize the ad. It's a win for the content owner, who knows now how to monetize much better. It doesn't matter whether we're going to monetize to him through the weaver, or he, like broadcaster and the publisher, will do it for himself. As soon as we know how to tag his content and weave it together with the right advertiser, that's a huge win for him. And the user, obviously, let's not forget it, 40% of the users have ad blockers. That's the reason for that, because they get something that they don't like to get. As soon as you can serve them something that is short, something that takes only 5 seconds, that is relevant and appealing for them, they will not leave you. It is true for digital, it is also true for television, it's true for any marketing channel, and that's exactly what AnyClip brings currently to the table. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so